Hello everyone, and welcome to a new kind of video on the channel. Today, we're doing an art fix. We'll take this beautiful fan art of Dan Heng and analyze how we can make its composition even more powerful and dynamic. The art is great, but the pose feels a little stiff. Let's find out why. The main issue here is parallel lines. Notice how the character's arm, body, and even the hair are all almost perfectly vertical. This creates a very static, tree-like feeling. There's also no interaction. His eyes are looking straight ahead, while his hand is raised towards a butterfly. There's a disconnect. So, how do we fix this? First, we need to break these parallel lines. We'll give his body a more dynamic S-curve or curve shape. Second, we'll create interaction by turning his head to actually look towards the butterfly on his hand. This simple change instantly tells a story. Now, let's apply these principles. I'm redrawing the entire pose based on a new, curved line of action. Notice how I'm adjusting the angle of the head and jaw to match the new line of sight. The arms are no longer at a stiff 90-degree angle, creating a more natural flow. For the clothes, I'm adding more folds and movement to the sleeves to match the new, dynamic pose. Now let's zoom in on the face, because this is where perspective is crucial. In the original drawing, the eyes were a bit too long and flat for this dramatic upward angle. To fix this, I'm redrawing the eyes to have a more angular, almost triangular shape, making sure they follow the perspective lines of the head. Notice how the bottom eyelid is now more visible, which is what happens when you look up at a face. The same rule applies to the mouth. We need to make sure it also follows that same upward curve to maintain a consistent perspective. These small adjustments to the eyes and mouth are what truly sell the illusion of a three-dimensional head in space. For the clothes, the secret to making them feel like light, flowing fabric is to add more complex folds. The key is creating a clear light side and shadow side for each fold. This simple light and shadow pattern is what gives the fabric a sense of elegance and movement. Next, let's fix the hair. To match the upward perspective of the head, we can't just have it lie flat on the back. I'm adding more volume and flow, making sure the strands break away from the body to create a more beautiful and dynamic silhouette. Now that the pose is dynamic, let's build the world around him and create a magical atmosphere. Since the background is a forest, I'm adding darker, denser foliage at the top to suggest a canopy. Notice how the tree trunks overlap. This is a simple trick to create a sense of depth. The character is backlit, so we'll darken his main silhouette with cool tones. But to make it interesting, we'll add a secondary warm light source coming from the side. This mix of warm and cool light is what will make the scene pop. I'll add this warm light as a rim light on his hair and shoulder. And for the final touch of magic, let's add some light rays filtering through the umbrella and the leaves. This not only looks beautiful but also connects the character to his environment, making the whole piece feel unified and alive. And here is the final result. Let's compare the before and after. The original was a great drawing, but the new version feels more alive, more dynamic, and tells a clearer story. All by fixing a few key issues in composition and interaction. What do you think of this transformation? Let me know in the comments. If you have a piece of art you'd like me to review in a future video, use the hashtag #ArtCornerFix. And don't forget to subscribe for more.